Hi everybody, I'm Hazzan David Propis. I'm the cantor at Congregation Sharet here in Southfield, Michigan, very close to Detroit. And welcome to my Fireside Chants concert. This is the fourth one in the series. We took a break for Passover, but I'm doing these to really give you a break into the monotony of where we're so confined in our homes. So come into my home and come into this journey with me through some of my favorite pieces of music. I'm going to start with a piece that I always loved listening to. It's from the first Broadway show I actually saw live on Broadway. The Broadway show is Man of La Mancha, and this is called Ay Don Quixote. Hear me now, the bleak and unbearable world. Now I pace and debauched as can be. And the knight with his banners all bravely unfurled now hurls down his gauntlet to thee. I am Don Quixote, the Lord of La Mancha, destroyer of evil am I. I will march to the sound of the trumpets of glory, forever to conquer by. Hear me, heathens and wizards and serpents of sin, all your dastardly doings are past. Now for a holy endeavor is now to begin, and virtue shall triumph at last. I am Don Quixote, the Lord of La Mancha, a name that the world will soon know, and the wild winds of fortune shall carry me onward, whithersoever they blow, whithersoever they blow. Onward to glory I go. Hear me, hear la 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 That was such a fun song. You know, when I was growing up, it was the dawn of the Beatles, and I wanted to do a piece that is a piece that is well known but not as famous as some of the others, but I kind of like it. Eleanor Rigby. Where do they all go? Another fun Beatles tune that wasn't so much fun, but this one was. And as I'm approaching this age, it all becomes all the more real to me. The song is well, here you go. When I get older, I lose my hair. Many years from now, will you still be sending me a Valentine, a birthday greetings, bottle of wine? If I've been out till 2:45, would you lock the door? Ways to leave me, ways to feed me when I'm 64. Could be handy mending a fuse when your lights are gone. You can knit a sweater by the fireside, a birthday Sunday, go for a ride. During the garden, digging the weeds, we could ask for more. Ways to leave me, ways to feed me when I'm 64. Every summer we can rent a cottage in the light of right. It's not too dear. We shall scrimp and save grandchildren on their knees. Vera, Chuck, and Dave. Send me a postcard, drop me a line, stating point of view. Indicate precisely what you mean to say. You're sincerely wasting away. Give me your answer, fill me a form, mine forevermore. Ways to leave me, ways to feed me when I'm 64. Ways to leave me, ways to feed me when I'm 64. Oh boy. Okay. Well, I want to play something for you that, or sing something that was actually one of the first love songs that I ever heard, and it was just such a beautiful piece, and it introduced me to an era that I was born after, and it was an artist that was just so smooth. His name was Nat King Cole, and he sang this song. We did this in our adult concert choir in high school with harmonies and everything, but I really love this song, and of course I dedicate it to the one that I love, my girl, When I Fall in Love. When I fall in love, it will be forever. In a restless world like this is, love has ended before it's begun, and too many moonlight kisses seem to cool in the warmth of the sun. Give my heart, it will be completely, or I'll never give my heart. And the moment I can feel that you feel that way too, is when I fall in love with special someone. When I was, there was a piece that there was I'm sorry, not a piece. There was an album that I used to play as a kid over and over and over again because it was some of the greatest piano licks I've ever heard. And it was, I don't know if you remember the duo pianists of Ferrante and Teicher. And they would play dual pianos, and one of the biggest songs they did was the theme from Exodus. And it's a great piece, but not too many people, everybody knows that it was from the theme from the movie Exodus. Paul Newman was in it. The music was composed by Ernst Gold, but not too many people actually know that the lyrics were written by Pat Boone. And he, a big staunch Zionist, and I've always loved hearing this when it's something like this. I hope I do it justice. It's kind of weird doing these kind of concerts, and I'm joined by crickets. That's okay. That's okay. You can do some of your hand gestures or hearts or thumbs up during Facebook, so that's okay. Shalom Secunda was an incredible composer for the Yiddish theater, and he actually was the main conductor for a really great cantor and opera singer, Richard Tucker. And Shalom Secunda had written many, many beautiful pieces. Years ago, I would sing his Adon Olam on Rosh Hashanah. Love that. Adon Olam Hashem V'Ten Bo Yitzira V'Nasa V'Chet Kol Hazai Melech Shelo Nikra Adon Olam Hashem V'Ten Bo Yitzira V'Nasa V'Chet Kol Hazai Melech Shelo Nikra. Just a beautiful piece. That always defined High Holidays for me until I found something even better. But, when he wrote for the Yiddish theater, he actually wrote an incredible piece with Jacob Jacobs. And it was in a show that really didn't do all too well. So he sold the song for $30 actually. That was a lot of money in those days. But it was picked up and sung by none other than the Andrews Sisters, and it made it was recorded as a cover song for so many artists. Even Dean Martin actually sang it. It was called Bamir Bins to Shame. So this is the English version, but I'm also going to toss in the original Yiddish lyrics. So this is all the girls I've known, and I've known some. Until the first met you, I was lonesome. When you came in sight, dear, my heart grew light, and this whole world seemed new to me. You're really swell, I have to admit you, 'cause there's expressions that really fit you. So then I racked my brain, hoping to explain all the things that you do to me. By me, it's a shame. Please let me explain. By me, it's a shame means that you're right. By me, it's a shame. Again, I'll explain. It means that my heart's at your command. I could sing Bella, Bella, even say Wunderbar. Each language only helps me tell you how grand you are. To explain, by me it's a shame. So kiss me and say you'll understand. But here are the original Yiddish lyrics. Wenn die soll sein, schwarz wie der. That's if you're black as coal. Wenn wie hast Augen wie Kutter. You have eyes like a cat. Und wenn die hinks zu Wislach, if you limp a little, hast Hills in the Fieslach, if you have wooden legs, sag ich, das hat mit nie, it doesn't matter to me. Und wenn die hast den narrischen Schmeichel, we know what that is. Und wenn die hast bloß ein bisschen Seichel, even lacking a little bit of knowledge, wenn die bist wild wie ein Indianer, even if you're wild as an Indian, bist da viele Generationen. We can't all be lip box. Sag ich, das hat mit mir, bei mir bist du schön, bei mir hast du sehen, bei mir bist du tired of Geld. Bei mir bist du schön, bei mir hast du sehen, bei mir bist du eine auf der Welt. I could sing Bella, Bella, even sing Wunderbar, each language only helps me tell you how grand you are. To explain, by me it's the shame, by me it's the eine auf der Welt. By me it's the eine auf der Welt. By me bist die schönste auf der Yeah, $30. Do you believe it? $30. Well, so that leads me to a song that I had put on my first album of Finkelstein pieces. He wrote some incredible pieces for the synagogue, but then a dedication to his father that really spoke to me as well, because we both had fathers who were cantors and come from multi-generation cantors as well. And this is have been incorporated into our Clergy Boys show, and please make sure to check us out on the web, our Facebook pages. We did a special video for Passover, and great show. It's a lot of fun. Bring it to your city once we have lifted this quarantine ban. But the song is a dedication to my father. Avi is my father, Mori, my teacher. goes something like this. I was young, so very young, when I first heard you sing. A voice from God, a sound so pure, I felt the joy you're bringing. And when you held me in your arms and asked me what I want to be, I looked at you adoringly, and this is what my heart said to me. Ave Mori, I want to be just like you. You'll always be more than just a father to me. Now you're gone, I'm so alone, and you're not here to hold me. So all I have are memories to guide me and to last me. I pray that somehow you will see that all my dreams they have come true. And every time I sing those prayers, I'm always singing for you. I want to be just like you. You'll always be more than just a father, more than just a teacher, more than you'll ever know. More than you'll And I learned a lot from my father, not only just how to sing and how to live life and appreciate Judaism. He was in the opera. He was trained in Israel and was part of the first Israeli opera. It was actually then in Palestine. And he would do some of the great arias. I'm a lyric tenor, he was a dramatic tenor, and golly, his biggest concert, I think, was when he actually did sing with Jan Pierce and Richard Tucker. They were truly the first set of the three cantors. They were amazing. He taught me the first piece he wanted to put me on my way to singing opera. I never really embraced it as much as he, but it's a great tool to hone your voice. And it was an aria from Rigoletto called La Donna Mobile. So I'm going to attempt that. As I said, I'm going to attempt it. out the pipes, didn't it? Golly, it's been years since I sang that. Oh gosh, and then there was one that I sang with a couple of orchestras. It's been a long time since I've sung, so I'll bring back a little memories for it. Now, this was not an aria, this was a Neapolitan song by Ruggiero Leoncavallo, which is called Mattinata. Okay, well, enough of that serious music. Time to get kind of fun. Well, when I was back in Texas, it was had a different technique of how to teach children about Judaism. You know, we can. I always like singing, and parodies were always kind of fun. Here's one to the tune of "Thank God I'm a Country Boy" with a little Jewish twang called "Thank God I'm a Jewish Boy." Make a broth for me, show me before I eat. Make a broth I hunt and finish my treat. Make motzi on water and wheat. Thank God I'm a Jewish boy. Well, got me a wife, I'm fine, it's my fun. We try to live according to the fun. If you never want me, make up the fun. Thank God I'm a Jewish boy. Got the sauce on every door. Fast competition about to sit on the floor. With forgiving on your big boy. Thank God I'm a Jewish boy. We're the sugar when we're insane. Thank God I'm a Jewish boy. Really got me wild. I'm fine as my fun. We try to live according to the fun. Each and every morning we make up the fun. Thank God I'm a Jewish boy. Don't be chauffeur when the year begins. Hit it in the pavement and the grinder spins. People on the cradle is the one that wins. Thank God I'm a Jewish boy. Really got me wild. I'm fine as my fun. We try to live according to the fun. Every morning we make up the fun. Thank God I'm a Jewish boy. Yeah, yee-haw! That's good cooking. Eat chicken to the griddle every Friday Eve. Put filling on my head and under my sleeve. I say I did mommy, 'cause I believe. Yeah, baby. Thank God I'm a Jewish boy. Really got me wild and fine as my fun. We try to makes colic. If the fish starts to choke, then she makes a wish. And one day later, it's a powerful dish. Hey, thank God I'm Jewish boy. Right up me, I'm a Jewish papa. We try to live according to love. Each and every morning we make no papa. Thank God I'm Jewish boy. I learned the Torah both day and night. I wear my tzitzis in the broad daylight. I like to fly my Yiddish kite. Thank God I'm a Jewish boy. I got me a wife and a fine Jewish papa. We try to live according to love. Each and every morning we wake up. Thank God I'm a Jewish boy. Yeehaw. Oh. That reminds me of a beautiful old woman who had 3 sons. And, when her husband died, she was so lonely. She didn't know what they were going to do to keep her mind fresh. So, she had 3 sons. And the first son, Avram, he said, I'm going to build Mom a nice big house. Remember how you had a nice big house, And then her second son, Moish, said, I'm going to buy her a Mercedes-Benz and a driver. And then her third son, David, the youngest, of course, said, you remember how Mother enjoyed reading the Torah and the Bible, but she can't see very well. So I sent her a remarkable parrot, and that it recites the Holy Bible. Oh, your Mom is just going to love that. He reads every chapter and every verse. Soon after, a letter of thanks came from their mother. It said this: Aaron, she said, the house that you built me is so huge. I only need 1 room, but I have to clean the whole house, all 18 rooms of it. It's too much for me. Moshe, I'm too old to travel, and I stay home most of the time. So rarely do I use the Mercedes. And that driver has spilkes. He's a pain in the tuchus. But David, she said, the chicken was delicious. The chicken was delicious. Lonely, I'm Mr. Lonely. I can hear it echo. Hello, hello, hello. Anyway, those Yiddish mamas, boy, it's the Yiddish mama. I had the great fortune of having an incredible Yiddish mama. She was a whole 4'9", I think it was. But she was a feisty one. She was a survivor. She survived concentration camps and ghettos and made me who I am. But here's a little different version of a Yiddish mama. Of things I should be thankful for, my share is very full. And as I stand here in the comfort of a cozy shul, my memory takes me to a humble east-side tenement, the second row house on the right, from where my childhood days were spent. It wasn't much like paradise, but amid the dirt and all, there stood a lovely lady, all 4'9", one that I fondly call a Yiddish mama. I tried to reach her twice today. She's out on the golf course, that's where she likes to go and play. Then she meets the girls for lunch, that to her is such a treat. But she doesn't eat a thing, 'cause she gained a pound last week. Meich to walk a mile. She likes ballet and opera, plays bridge and mahjong, takes aerobics and sings every song. She's a genuine Yiddish mama, a Yiddish mom of today. She loves her grandchildren. She thinks they're brilliant and so good. On Shabbos for dinner, she takes them out for Chinese food. When she's asked to babysit, she just doesn't have the time. She says, you look after yours, just like I looked after mine. With all of her facials, she never had a wrinkle brown. Her slim figure is slender. I wish that you could see her now. But I know that I owe what I am today to that wonderful swinger who's blonde, not gray. She's a genuine Yiddish mama, who on next birthday will be 39 again. Love you, Mama. Well, one of my favorite parodists was Alan Sherman. Alan Sherman, my goodness, he did the, hello, mother, hello, father, here I am at Camp Granada, Camp Very, entertain. You know the song. But he did one that I always loved. And it was called Harvey and Sheila. Sounds very Jewish, doesn't it? Yeah, hey, that sounds Jewish. Harvey and Sheila, Harvey and Sheila, Harvey and Sheila, oh, the day they met. And Sheila Harvey, and Sheila Harvey, and Sheila no one will forget. Harvey's a CPA, he works for IBM. He went to MIT and bought and got his PhD. Sheila's a girl I know, happy BDMO. She works the PBX and makes out the checks. Then came one great day when Harvey took the elevator. Sheila got it 2 floors later. Soon they both thought they were falling. Everyone heard Sheila calling. Ring the bell, but they fell. Harv and Sheila fell in love. Harvey and Sheila Harvey and Sheila Harvey and Sheila chose a wedding ring. Harvey and Sheila Harvey and Sheila Harvey and Sheila married in the spring. She shot at AMP, he bought a used MG. They sat and watched TV on their RCA, borrowed from HFC, bought some AT&T, and on election day worked for JFK. Then they went and got a charger plate with orange faces, Broadway and pink and laces. Then they had 2 baby girls, both with dimples, both with curls, one named B, one named K. I love that song. I love that song. Oh gosh. You know, I think I had every Alan Sherman parody album he ever recorded. My Son the Nut, My Son the Folk Singer, My Son the Celebrity. He was just a genius. Gosh, I remember. Let's see, there was he would take just a small little ditty and create the greatest parody lyric for it. You remember that old English song, "Coming Through the Rye"? Well, you know, going to a Jewish deli, he would say, "Do not make a stingy sandwich while the coal cuts high. Customers should see salami coming through the rye." Who else could write something like that? This is great. Let's see. Every time you take vaccine, take it orally. As you know, the other way is more painfully. Great stuff, great stuff. You know, I remember reading his autobiography, and he wrote on a cocktail napkin a parody of "Somewhere Over the Rainbow." And a couple Fireside Chants concerts ago, I sang "Somewhere Over the Rainbow," but I keep remember his parody version. See if I can remember it. Somewhere overweight people just like me must have some place where folks won't count every calorie. Somewhere over the rainbow, way up tall, there's a land where they've never heard of cholesterol, where folks can eat this what they want and still be trim and slim and gaunt. You'll find me where every little thing I taste won't wind up showing on my waist, or worse, behind me. Somewhere overindulging is divine. If their waistlines aren't bulging, why then why does mine? If bluebirds weighed as much as I, you'd see some big fat bluebirds in the sky. Oh boy. Well, how are we doing on time? I don't know. I've lost total track of time. I have absolutely no idea how long we've been singing for. I've been singing for, but whatever. I'm gonna do, I think, one of my favorite Yiddish pieces. It's Aaron Lebedeff recorded it, golly, in the 30s. Nobody can sing it as well as he. And if you ever look him up, Aaron Lebedeff, the song is Romania. And nobody ever sang it like Aaron Lebedeff, but I remember hearing it for the first time in the Borscht Belt. You see, my family would go to the Catskills in the summer, especially Grossinger's and the Concord. That was our vacation. I even got a job as a waiter at I was a waiter, I was a busboy. You kidding me? I wasn't as big as a waiter, I was just a busboy at Brown's. Boy, I'll tell you, that was a tough summer, but you got to hear some great comics, and I remember a lot of people sang this song, so here you go. Romania, a time, a place where it was like full of wine, women, and song. Dort so ein ist gewesen, Vergnügen. Was das Herz musste du kennst du kriegen. Aber mal hingele, a Pastramele, a Karnatzele. Und a Gläsele war. I had a blast. I love music. I'll tell you, there's nothing like music. And Jewish music. Boy, it gets you in the kishkes, gets you in the beiner, as they say. Well, every fireside chat I end with the same piece. And I just want to wish everybody to be safe, be grateful for what we have, and to never feel like you're alone. We're all in this together. And Gam ze yavor, this too shall pass. So until we see each other, till next time, you'll never walk alone. When you walk through a storm, hold your head up high and don't be afraid of the dark. At the end of the storm is a golden sky and a sweet bless everybody. Be safe. Stay healthy. Until next time.